What the hell? What the hell? Oh, was not expecting that. Yo. Hello? What happened? Alright, so we have now returned to the apartment. There's pills right here. And we still got a cat. The TV looks like it's been left on. And I think that's white noise. I think I hear white noise coming from the TV. I could be wrong. Could just be the... Anyways. Let's talk to the cat. Hey, little one. Look at you sleeping there. Not a care in the world? At least you're alright. I don't know what I'd do if both you and Kazuki... No, you can't think like that. There's more to all this and too many unanswered questions. I'll get to the bottom of it. Manage to salvage a normal life out of this somehow. Don't worry, little one. Oh. Oh. I didn't get to... Okay, not important. An article from 2 weeks ago. Everything in it is laid out so neat and factual, and it makes it seem so simple. It looks like that all happened to someone else, like the Ito on the page is a different person from some other world. Yet it's not. That's what happened to me, or so they say. The article barely mentions the girl, the bloody bag, or the red paint. How can they write that like it's true? The press will try to simplify any story to sell papers, like Kazuki always said. Other things about that night don't add up. Either after backup finally did arrive, they couldn't find any trace of the girl. Fingerprints on the red paint were inclusive, and the knife at the scene was clean too. That's what they told me, but there's no way that can be true. What really happened down there? Okay, well, hey now, stop with the flicker. You're not allowed to flicker. I'm gonna pop some pills. The pills that the doctor gave me are right on the table where Kazuki left them. Count on him to pester me about my health even when he's gone. I hate these pills, but I'll keep taking them for your sake. Props to you. I've been avoiding spending too much time in this room lately. Memories of that night always come flooding back whenever I do. Sometimes I think I can hear his voice just beyond the door, and that when I open it, I'll see him there, finding these last few weeks to just be a bad dream. But it's no dream. He's gone. I don't know what hurts the... I can't look at that and not think of the Bring Me the Horizon song. I don't know what hurts the most, holding on or letting go. I'm not gonna sing it because I'm not a singer, but that's what it made me think of. So I don't know what hurts more, the fact that he's gone or the way it happened, taken by a girl who shouldn't exist. Rena. That was her name. I remember a few days after the sewer, but kept it to myself. At the debrief, they had me talk to a station psychiatrist. and one look from her was enough to figure out what everyone else must be thinking. The police reports, the press, no one's mentioning the girl. But I saw what I saw. If she came back, then maybe. If I could only get some time to collect my thoughts and investigate the scene myself, I'm sure I could find something to prove she was there. One way or another, I'll find the truth. I could go to the room of the living, or I could look at this painting. No. Lights? No. Wardrobe? No. Nope. Nope. Okay. Sweet mother of Jesus. Are you that same girl? You are. Hey, I brought you some dinner. Thank you, Yumi. Oh, thanks, Yumi. You didn't have to do that. You need to eat something, neighbor. Can't just sit around all day, right? I know that. It's alright. You don't have to thank me. I'm no good with this stuff. But, Ayumi, I'm I'm really sorry about Kazuki. I mean, I know that he meant a lot to you, and I didn't know him very well, but stop. Just stop. You don't. I'm sorry, Yumi. I didn't mean it. Forget it. Forget I said anything. I'm sorry I snapped at you. I guess it's all been a bit much. What the That was a big one, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I know we're not best friends or anything. I was just worried. No. So sorry, Yumi. That's my phone. Work again? It's like they know when we're talking. Yeah, maybe. I have to take this. And Yumi, thanks for the food. Anytime.
Hi.
Ito here. Ito, I'm sorry I didn't call sooner. I need you to come to the station as soon as you can. What's this about? It'd be easier if we talked in person. See you soon. Traveling. Oh, wow. I was expecting like another train, loading screen or something. Nah, we just instantaneous teleportation. We straight up teleported. That was... Alright. Look at this. All the CCTV cameras in the station can be viewed here. Saki stays up to date on all the office drama by having an unrestricted view of the whole building. I don't know if I'd want to deal with that. I've worked with Saki. A fold Saki is all you're going to get from me. For years now, and she hasn't changed a bit. Her hard work and pleasant smile are only matched by her love of gossip. No, gossip, eh? Then talk! Oh, hey, Ito. Didn't think we'd see you back so soon.
Konnichiwa.
Well, ready or not, here I am. About what happened. It's alright, Saki. You don't need to say anything. It's just so awful. And I know you two were close. I mean, I heard... Yeah, we were, but seriously, you can leave it alone. I'm fine. If you say so. But I'm glad you're being so positive. No matter what people say. I know you cared about him and did everything you could to save him. Thanks, Saki. Wait, what exactly are people saying? I guess it's only fair to give you a heads up since we're friends. There've, been some rumors about what happened to Tanaka. Rumors? What kind of rumors? Well, that's... Oh, maybe I shouldn't. I don't want to upset you. Out with it, Saki. We both know you can't keep something like that to yourself for long, so you might as well tell me now. Fine. But you didn't have to hear it from me, okay? On account of all the bad press surrounding Tanaka, the higher-ups are looking for someone to pin this all on. Someone close to the case, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think I understand. It's just fine. Officer Bondo told me earlier that Bleh was boasting about some promotion, and then I saw some movers going into your office on the CCTV earlier. I just. It doesn't look good, is all. That guy needs a swift punch to the back of the head sooner than he needs a promotion. And movers in my office? This is too much. See? I told you you'd be upset. It's not all definite, though. All I know for sure is what I've seen on the monitors and what Bondo's told me. Now, hold on a sec. Who's Officer Bondo? That's not some alias you came up with, is it? I only tried that with you one time, and you figured it out right away. Bondo transferred in from Osaka a few weeks ago, and he's a total sweetheart. Sometimes he comes and talks to me at the front desk when he's free. Huh. He did. Did he say anything else about mysterious promotion? Not that I remember. All I know is he's been on the fourth floor doing some legwork for the detectives lately and overheard it. If I run by my office, maybe I'll see this Officer Bondo and ask him myself. Hey, that reminds me, if you see him, could you give him this? Oh, sorry, I'm too busy. What is it? Sure. It looks like I've died and gone back to high school. Yeah, sure. I'll give it to him. But you owe me. My professionalism went down. Oh, thanks, Amy. You're the best. I mean, I wouldn't classify myself as a professional of any caliber in anything that I do. But that's just me. I just wouldn't classify myself as a professional. If other people want to classify as a professional, that's fine. But whatever. Guess you'd better hurry up to Yukimaru's office soon, huh? So you knew about that too, huh? Thanks for keeping me up to date, Saki. Alright, well, you were just a bundle of not so great joy. Oh god, are you gonna tell me? Look. We'll press the button. I wasn't expecting options in an elevator. Oh god, you just appeared. Sorry to have called you in like this, Ito. I know we promised you some time off after the whole rotten situation. I'd meant to talk to you earlier, but with everything going on, well, you know how it is. It's been a media crisis for the last 2 weeks. Damn reporters were waiting for any excuse they could to go for our throats and they found it. Then the deputy chief starts calling me. Then the chief, hell, he got a call from the mayor last night. All of them want this case solved and out of mind. If he was here to see it, Tanaka would be furious at all of the bureaucracy. Can't even count the number of times he yelled at me after similar speeches I made to him. He was a good man. Yes, sir, he was. Let's cut to the chase. With every paper and news station covering your case, the mayor's demanding a formal inquiry on your conduct. Now, before you say anything, I'm not saying I would have done better in your shoes. The whole thing was rotten, if you ask me. Kinda like a ploy or like a setup. I think more of like a setup. Unfortunately, there are no do-overs in police work, and even choices that seemed right at the time can turn around and bite us later on. It's not only you. I made a mistake that night sending you in alone. I'll pay for that too. Keep an eye on your professionalism using the spin system from time to time. Don't give those vultures anything to pick at. About my professionalism and my sanity. The literal only thing I got going for me right now is my investigation is positive. Like, just look at that picture. That is a picture of exactly how I feel on the inside. Anyways, it's not just about the inquiry though. I'm concerned about you, and the choices you make, professional or otherwise, have far-reaching effects in the future. The people who will work with you and trust you, that option you'll have available to you, are all hinged on your ability to keep a professional face. One more thing. Given the circumstances, we think it's best to transfer you out of the violent crime department for the time being. Transfer? But sir, I don't understand. How do you not understand? You hurt my brain. I mean, I understand. If you don't understand, I'm sorry. It's not anything I can do about your lack of understanding. I've already done twice the amount of work as some of the veterans, and I've only been in the unit for 4 years. Surely my record should speak for itself. I mean, let's at least talk about it first. This isn't a negotiation, detective. Think of it as a chance to get a fresh start. For the next month, you'll continue to be on leave. Fully paid, of course. Hell yeah! I'd like to do that. Take a month of leave from work and just get paid for it? That'd be sweet. Of course, I'll need to take your badge until you return. The gun you can turn in downstairs. When you come back, you'll be helping out with some of the vice and insurance fraud cases. Vice? As another detective will be moving into your place, we'll need to clear out your office. I've asked the movers to come in today and give you a hand. Do I make myself clear, Ito? I want to say, but there's more to this. He did say professionalism matters as much as, like, I, as a being, would like to say, but there's more to this. Like, I personally would say, but there's more to this. I understand, but there's more to this. So, I would kind of like to say both. Unfortunately, there's not a fourth option down here. So we just have these three that we can just bounce between. How about we just stick with professionalism? Ah, sweet. Sir, I understand your decision, but surely this move should only be temporary. It's enough, detective. Until the internal hearing about your case is complete, there'll be no further discussion of this. Now please go to your office and pack away any personal items to be shipped home. The rest stays with us. And Ito, take care of yourself. The reception level. Saki's probably sitting there now watching all the CCTVs. Investigation unit's office. Tanaka and I have offices on this floor. And then in the basement, evidence storage and forensics is in the basement. That's fair. So we'll go to the fourth. Hey, Ito, hold up. I heard you were back in the station. Real shame about Tanaka. He was one great detective. You're right. He was the best. I gotta give this person a voice. Almost hard to believe he'd let himself get caught the way he did. I mean, it's weird, right? He goes missing and can't manage to contact anyone, even once. I thought he would have tried to get in touch with you, at least, since you were his partner and all. Anyway, you shouldn't blame yourself, Ito. It was dumb to send you down there alone with no backup. Let's face it, there's no way you could have handled that on your own. I'm not left with a lot. Implying something looks worse than you would have done better. But maybe not. Maybe not. I'm gonna go. How bad is this? Trying to imply something about me? Who? Me? Nah. But what do you expect when they send a little detective in all by herself? All I'm saying is you could have used the help. I think I've already botched your voice. Who are you? Oh yeah, that's right. I've already just talked to you. You're not the one I was wanting. This one. I once partnered with Detective Nita and was surprised by how competent he was. If he didn't attach himself at the hip of bleh, he could probably make a good detective. Fire alarm. An alarm for fires, earthquakes, and other emergencies. I'm assuming this is going to be your off. They told me that as the only female detective, it'd be best to give me extra space with translated to sticking me at the end of the... Oh, yeah, which translated, yeah. What a morning. I'm exhausted. First, the boss dumps me out of violent crime and then sends movers ahead of me so everyone in the station knows about my demotion before me. What a mess. As if I wasn't going through enough already. At least with my public shaming, I doubt anyone will have the courage to bother me in here. Gives me a chance to regroup and plan my next move. I've been in this office for years now, quietly working my way into the boys' club to be respected as a detective. Look at it now. All that hard work shoved into some boxes to be handed off to whoever brown-nosed their way into the promotion, no doubt. Can't help but feel like my hard work wasn't worth anything all these years if it can be so easily packed away and forgotten. Oh, God. Kazuki gave me this silver hairpin for my birthday last year. Seems so long ago. Oh, what was that? Oh! I found another cat! A new email is in my inbox from Yukimaru. It looks like it's gone out to all the detectives. Let's see. Detective Ito has been under a lot of pressure. The tragic loss of Tanaka has affected us all. I think I see where this is leading. There it is. Ito will be temporarily reassigned. She did make it public. How humiliating. Also, he did make it public. How humiliating. Real nice of him to wait until I was out of the office before he hit send. After all this time, why doesn't he believe me? Whoa, what was that? You can't do flash images. I can't exit. You can't do flash images like that. Make it longer so I know what the heck's going on. Yukimura doesn't believe me. I'm the laughingstock of the station, and now I'm being moved out of the office to top it off. Doesn't get much worse than this, but it's Yukimaru. That stings the most. I thought I could trust him, but instead he tells me to turn in my gun like I'm some sort of criminal. Sitting around here isn't going to change anything. If they won't investigate, I will. First things first, I need to get my hands back on that mask. Rena mentioned it over and over, and it's the only clue I have to go on. Whoa. God, stop with the flash images! Whoa. Forensics gave the mask a once-over and stuffed it down the basement. I should go down and scope it out. I'm down. Thought I was supposed to give someone something. Are you... Ah. Alright. Hi, you must be the new transfer from Osaka. I'm Detective Ito. That's alright. Transferred me in last week. How you doing, detective? Please call me Bondo. Y'all have got a big station here. Embarrassed to say, but never could find my way around the Tokyo branch all that well. I get myself lost half the time, to tell you the truth. So you must be the one that's all over the news. Don't worry. Never could trust the press. None of them even know a damn thing about police work. If you're asking me, and it sounded like you caught a rough one. Sorry about your partner. Thanks. Rough is an understatement. Yeah, that name. At the front desk wanted me to give you this. Huh, Saki did. Well, hand it over then and let's have a look. Oh, well, I didn't reckon she'd send something like this. That's just because you don't know her like we do, Officer Bondo. Yeah? Well, do me a favor, would you? I know, not exactly professional, but tell her to meet me at the roof in about 20 minutes. I'd do it myself, but I'm too busy. Maybe I'm busy. Ask her yourself. Okay, sure. Alright, but not a word of this to any of the other detectives. Got it? You got it, Ito. You're alright. I'll crack this work out and then get upstairs when I can. I owe you one. The gate to the evidence room is locked. Mori has the key, but in desperate times I've seen Tanaka pick the lock to get in. Oh! Unlock the door, will you, Mori? I need to have a look through some old evidence. I can't. I got a memo from upstairs that said you can't have access to the locker until you return from leave. If the boss has found out I let you in, my head would be rolling in a flash and I could kiss my chance to becoming a detective goodbye. Sorry, Ito. No can do. Well, then, earthquake's all I got. Didn't think you'd stick around down here after that big earthquake this morning, Maury. Ugh, don't remind me. I'm trying to keep my mind off of it. How you holding up, detective? Taking it one day at a time, I guess. Honestly, I'm surprised to find you still working evidence. Tonica put in recommendations for your promotion. Yeah, I think the people upstairs have got other things on their mind right now from the sounds of things. Besides, I think they stuck me down here because I was asking too many questions on my last case. May have pissed off a few of the wrong people. Ugh, it makes me squirm thinking what it'd be like being in an earthquake in this basement. I wish you hadn't reminded me. Oh, I'm really sorry about Tonica, Detective Ito. I respected him a lot. He'll truly be missed. Thanks. I miss him too. I passed on that letter you gave me. You did? Way to go, Ayumi. What'd he say? Was it too much? Wait, you didn't read it, did you? Oh, God. You read it. Please forget everything you saw. Slow down. I didn't read it. He asked me to tell you to meet him on the roof as soon as possible. On the roof? That's romantic. Right. It's like I'm in a TV drama. Oh, dang it. If I leave my post and something happens to those cameras, Yukimaru will go nuclear. Decisions. I've got it. You're not on duty now, right? Watch the front desk for me. I won't be long. 10 minutes tops. Please, please, please. Sure. That's my girl. I knew I could count on you not to stand in the way of true love. I'll be right back. With Saki gone, I can disable the recording systems and move around the station without being seen, but not without getting her in trouble with Yukimaru. I know this will hurt you, Saki, but I need that mask and I can't have anyone seeing me. Alright, so that's off. Oh God! Oh God! That man! He got deceased! The evidence was locked away and there was no other option. I didn't take any pleasure in it. And he was out before he hit the ground. I respected Mori, but at that moment he was in my way. And then we get a rusty key. We're going to open this. Professionalism. Oh, and investigation went down. I don't like this. Ah, the mask. As I held the mask in my hands again, I immediately questioned why I'd go through such great lengths to get it back. A small piece of evidence wasn't worth the risk. It wasn't the answer to my problems. As strange as it sounds, I'd hoped the mask would react in the same way it did when I touched it in Kamakura. At least that would have justified what I've done and proved the sensation that I'd felt that day wasn't in my head. The mask I held in the evidence locker was nothing more than rough, old wood, no voices or visions, only an eerie quiet left in the wake of anticipation. Of course, I held on to it. The case was only getting started, and Rena's obsession with it couldn't be an accident. It still had a part to play. Oh. Now we're on a train. The mask in my hands, I quickly got out of the station and jumped on the first train back to Shinjuku. Back to the alley where the whole mess had started. Something told me there was more to find in the sewer. The mask itself could wait until later. As the train made its way there, images and thoughts from the night engulfed me. I started to feel queasy. When my stop approached, the pit of my gut changed from fear to something else. I realized it had enough of other people telling me what to feel or how to act. I didn't know what to expect, but I knew the only one who could give me any sense of closure was myself. You know, that's actually kind of fair. Ah, shadow. Shadow. All the shadows. Do we enter this? Oh, hi, lady. You again. Hey, take it easy. I saw what you did to Gato at the bar the other night. I don't want any trouble. You can relax, I'm off duty. Besides, you know as well as I do that that guy was a scumbag. Making him wet his pants was the only way of getting anything useful out of him. Ha! Can't exactly argue with that, but scum or not, he's a big earner. You could have been a bit more gentle. Sorry. It's fine. I'm sure he'll be back eventually, whether I want him to be or not. Anyway, I heard on the news about what happened to you and your partner that night. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Thanks. I didn't figure you'd care much about what happened to a cop, all things considered. Considering what? My job? It's true police come in here all the time and act like gods. They order drinks, threaten me, and fill me up thinking I don't care. Wait, fill you up? Isn't that illegal? Well, I mean, if they pay for your gas, that's okay. Nah, no, that's not what you're talking about, but still. My boss tells me to ignore it since happy cops are good for business. Honestly, they're worse than the customers that they're supposed to protect us from. So, yeah. All things considered, I don't love the police, but that doesn't make me a robot. Nobody deserves to die alone. If you told your buddies at the station that something terrible like that happened to me, some nobody hostess, do you think they'd give a shit? I would care. I wish I could say you're wrong, but years in the force have taught me that being a police officer doesn't make you a better person. A lot of people lose sight of what it is to be human just because some government official gave them a badge. How long have you been doing this job? Not long. Only about 2 years in 4 different shops. They all promise the same thing, better pay and customers that will treat you with respect. I'm still waiting on both those things. Business has been in the pits lately, and I've gotten some offers that might pay better, but they're at clubs with more of an adult vibe. They say I wouldn't have to do anything weird, but I don't know. I've heard rumors about what can happen to some of the girls in those places. County girl like me doesn't exactly have a whole lot of job prospects, and it'd be good money. This one's easy. Don't do it. But, ever heard the phrase, those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it? That, I feel like, is slightly factual. No, not really. Well, take it from me, no one's going out of their way to help you, but that doesn't mean you can't help yourself. Just think it over before you say yes to that offer, okay? To think I'd be getting advice from a cop. Alright, I'll think about it. You got a name? Yeah, it's Miho. Miho? Don't tell anyone though. The bosses don't like it when customers know our real names. Between us girls, I've wanted to slam Gato into a wall for months. See you around, detective. You're alright! You're nowhere near as bitchy as I originally thought you was. Oh, hello, detective. I, heard about what happened that night after the other police and the reporters showed up. I'm really sorry to hear about your partner. I can't even imagine what it's like to lose someone like that. Thanks, Daiso. Right? Yep, that's me. I'm surprised you remembered that, detective. No need for detective. I'm not on duty. Ayumi is fine. How are things? Did that night hurt your business too? In all honesty, business wasn't really better or worse because of it. If anything, I got a little uptick when the reporters were hate. But eventually they left too, just like everyone else. It was always my dream to cook and start a restaurant, but it's been a constant uphill struggle. What's the point? Oh, I would say not to give up, but I also feel like you should not give up by trying something different. You can still do the whole restaurant thing that you want to do, but try it differently. Do a different approach, but I know it might not mean much coming from me, but I believe you should stick it out to the end no matter what. A lot of it comes down to attitude, right? If you stay down in the dumps, people will taste that emotion in the food. That's something no amount of alcohol can mask. Yeah, I guess. I've been beating myself up for weeks now. Maybe that's not helping, huh? I mean, I'm still competing with scumbags around here, but I'll try and keep my head above the water for now. Thanks, Detective, Ayumi. Stop by again anytime. Drinks on the house. Thanks, Daizo. Maybe I'll take you up on that one day. Thought I saw something for a second. Oh, hey, it's that detective from the other night. I wonder if she remembers me. That detective is right here and can hear you, and she's standing right next to you, Kabayoshi. Whoa! How'd you know my name? It's on your name tag. Don't think too hard about it, kid. You might hurt yourself. Anyway, I'm just like surprised you need to talk to me again. I don't. Just passing through. Oh, right. That's good. I think I already said everything I could to that other guy. Would have to rack my brain pretty hard to come up with new material, you know. What other guy? Taido, Titus, Typhoon, Tayara. Detective Tayara was here. What did you tell him? Alright, Tayara. Yeah, I told him you were here and you were pretty hardcore. You told him I was hardcore? What does that mean exactly? You know, I told him you were a cop that, like, didn't play by the rules. Who had a drink if they wanted to. Like, you know, take the edge off and stuff. You told him shit, what else did you say? Not much else to tell. I told him I heard a firecracker outside before you came in and about the broken lock and how you said you'd seen a strange girl. I mean, nothing bad. Well, your eyes got all intense there for a sec. There's nothing. Oh, that's nothing. Just dust in my eyes. Painful, stupid, idiotic dust that is causing me to squint harshly. Oh yeah, detective, you should be careful. It's super dusty in here. I love how clueless this guy is. It's hilarious. Thank you. I'm going to leave now. You enjoy your day. I saw her. I saw her. Right there. I wonder if I do that again. Yep, right there. Okay. It's probably a thing. Alright. It's now or never. No more excuses. I need to have a look around and find out what really happened that night. The air still feels as heavy. The air still feels as heavy and stale as it did the night I came in here looking for Kazuki. Doesn't look like much has changed since then. I'm not sure why I expected anything different. Even if it turns out to be nothing, I should have a look around and see what I can find. I've already come this far anyway. The red markings Rena drew are still on the walls. Was she trying to guide me to her, or were they for something else? No one seemed to question why the shrine gate was down here, or who put it here in the first place. Yukimura said it wasn't relevant to the case. The bottom of the well is hidden in darkness. I like me some darkness. Let's go. It seems in of course of the investigation, the crime scene... Oh, a rope has brought it to get down. Wish I thought of that. I mean, we did think of that. We just didn't do it. Maybe it was a mistake to come here. All that's left for me here are horrible memories. But I saw Rena, a girl who couldn't possibly be alive in this tunnel. I'm sure of it. Yukimura and the others didn't see what I saw. I have to keep going. There's more to this. More paint. The reporters on that night never mentioned this. Could they have missed something so obvious? There's another hatch going further into the sewer. It's possible Rena escaped through it and on that night. Maybe I wasn't so far off the mark after all. If Rina used this hatch, I might be able to find some proof to take to Yukimaru and put his doubts to rest once and for all. I better keep my guard up. Whoa, what? Whoa, 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 whoa.
何が起こってるっていうの?
Huh. Is this some sort of trick? That's what I thought on the first attempt. It looks the same as where I came in. Does it have something to do with the lights? Probably. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're 3. 1, 2. And then hey! Hey, it's Rina! Rina, what is this doing here? Why would you leave this behind? The door seems stuck. I'll have to pry it open. Better head back to the surface and see if I can find a crowbar or something. What's that noise? Shit, the hatch is closed. I'm trapped. This isn't good. I have to get out of here. It's not real. It's not real. It's an episode. Like the doctor said, it's not real. Kazuki said it wasn't real. What the fuck is happening? Oh, you're a ghosty goo. Hello, ghosty goo. What is happening? Kazuki somehow knew I'd find you if I came down here. Wait, don't go. Please, don't leave me again. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, was not expecting that. Yo. Hello? What happened? What? No. What? 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 Oh, okay. Where am I? That's a good question. My room? No, I was in a tunnel. It was also real. It had to be real. Also, in the cutscene, he was wearing a tank top, and this you're wearing a track jacket. Or am I still dreaming? You know, good question. I can't remember getting home. Why can't I remember? What did I do? I don't know what you did. You was in a tunnel, you got touched by the darkness, and the darkness went, let me nibble on your soul. And then you're here. I don't know what the hell happened to you. After the police station, I went to Shinjuku, right? Or did I? Yes, you did. It's all bleeding together. I need to rest. You technically just... Oh, you have this. You have this. The photo from the tunnel. No, it can be. It makes more sense this way. It's not a nightmare. It's not a delusion. It is real. You did pick it up in a station. No, you did not pick it up in the station. You picked it up in the sewer. Why can't you remember? Could it have been real? Yes. If it was, then that means Kazuki really is out there somewhere, just like Rino was. I don't know. I feel like the darkness kind of consumed his soul. They nibbled on your soul, consumed his soul. By the looks of it, he was kind of like floaty a little bit at the bottom of his tootsies, and his eyes were like solid black and shiz. It's not good. He didn't look good. He needed a doctor. Why this photo? Some sort of stage performance? I mean, it looks like an idol. Didn't she say she was an idol? I might not have remembered that. Hey, 1996. I know someone that was born in that year. They're also a... At any rate, there's no doubt about it that Rena's alright. Maybe someone will recognize her. I don't think anybody's going to recognize somebody with the X marking and the blotching on her eyeballs. My mind is racing. I need to take a moment to get my thoughts together before I do anything rash. Exactly. It's exactly what I would do. Oh, cool. We're in the living room. And we're going to call it here. That's a lot to unpack right there. Just like Etho was saying, we need a rest. So, call it here for the time being. Hopefully we can figure out some more stuff. The TV is doing something different now. Earlier it was just white noise static. Now it's got green green diagonal lines going through it. So, maybe whatever we're oh, she's an idol. If we piece this together enough, maybe she will come through in a performance of some sort on the TV, and or maybe we're all just going clinically insane. Who knows? But anyways, I'll catch all of y'all in the next one. As always, much love.